watching that, and you make me feel like I can. Deadly seriously, it's not a bad general election motto, not a bad general election slogan, guys. Somebody asked me, looking round, how the hell did I feel like as an ex-party leader of this party? And the answer is immensely proud. And the thing that makes me proud is actually I look around these faces here, and you know, you're getting younger every year. When I joined this party, the average age was deceased. In fact, I think I am the only party leader in Britain who has presided over a political party represented in the opinion polls by an asterisk, denoting that no detectable support could be found for us anywhere in the land. I reckon by next year the average age is going to be 12. Okay, so what do you want? Why am I here? What? You don't want that bloody joke again. Fucking hell. So which one? The last year I told the story about Alf. Not Alf.
No.
You want the... You seriously want the... You want the... And the... And the... Can you hear that? Hang on. No, I agree with no. Is that Don Foster again? I can't imagine why you won Bath. I wouldn't if I was voting, I can tell you that. No, it's not, that's no better. So this is the story, as you all know, because I've told it for the last 15 years. Hands up those who haven't heard this story. Blurry up. Have not heard. There's a lot of new delegates, isn't there? Well, this is the story about two tribes. There is famously the... That's not coming over very well, is it? There it can. Come on, guys, you can do it. There is famously the people, right? And then there's at the bottom of the valley the... Is that coming across? Right. So, this goes on even longer than one of my party leaders' speeches, let me tell you. So, as you well know, the people are decent, kind, quiet, godly people who live up the valley, who are exactly, who said that? Dead right. Nice, gentle, quiet, they look after their flocks, they husband their partners, civilized, decent people are their people. But they who live down the bottom of the valley are totally different. They are about 6, 7, 8 feet high, strong of thigh and thick of sinew. And their favourite occupation is rape and pillage. There isn't enough rape and pillage in the Liberal Democrats, I have to tell you. A little more, we'd get a lot more votes. Anyway, they... Hang on a second. Who live up the valley are totally different from them. is to go down and capture a few and take them back to their encampment where they rape and pillage them.
Oh.
It's quite fun for some, but not many. So every Friday night, after they've had a few beers, they get together and say, what shall we do tonight, guys? And they say, let's nip down to catch a few on, take a prisoner, take about the encampment, and rape and pillage them there. So this goes on for quite a long time until up the valley, decent people though they are, nice, kind, herbivorous Lib Dems, get frankly pretty fucked off with the whole thing. So they hold a council of war, and I have to tell you they discuss it for a very long time, quite like one of our debates actually. Until one little braver and wiser than the others, he's called the party leader by the way, stands up and make a very long speech indeed. How long will Nick's speech go on for tomorrow? What do you reckon? 45 minutes? Something like too long. Quite unlike one of mine. Anyway, at the end of the speech, he says, fellow, go back to your constituency. No, it isn't that. I have got the answer to that problem. We will call together hang on a second. We'll call together a war party. And we will go and visit the Wizard of... He's a very wise man, the Wizard of... Actually, it isn't. That was his real name. And so they take a vote on it, but they don't know what the result is, so there has to be a recount, of course. Until eventually they decide that the little who'd made the proposal to go and see about the problem was right. So the leader of the party, otherwise known as the little is sent off to go and see the Wizard about the problem that they are suffering from every week. So ladies and gentlemen, journeys 2 or 3 days and nights through the mountains, hostile territory, making his way up into the wildernesses, and he comes to a cave with a stone rolled across the front, and dawn is breaking. Rosy-fingered dawn. It's great, isn't it? I can go a long time like this, you know. I used to. Anyway, as dawn breaks, the stone rolls to one side, and out comes a very venerable looking gentleman with a bald head and a long beard. Looks a bit like Tony Greaves, actually. And he says, I am the Wisdom, and who are you? And the little... Hang on a second. And the little says, Wisdom, I am from down the valley. We have a real problem with it, because I come down every week, capture a few, take them back to encampment, rape and pillage them, and there isn't many of us left. It is quite like the Lib Dems, actually. And we thought that you would have the problem to this. You have the answer to this. I knew there's a difference between a problem and an answer. So anyway, so he says, I am the wisdom, and I have just the answer to your problem with for the little bit. I invented the day before yesterday the pill of shh. And the pill of shh is a deadly poison. If you put it in somebody's drinking supply, it'll kill them straight away. So my suggestion to all, hang on a second. My suggestion is you can take the pill of shh to solve the problem. That's the income.